All right, welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to set up your sales automation process in ManyChat. So you can click on the below affiliate link for ManyChat under this video, or just go to manychat.com and then you're going to click on Get Started. Then you're going to click on Instagram and then click on Continue with Facebook. And then you're going to sign in with your Facebook logins and then click on Continue. Here you're going to add your email address and then click on Next. And it's going to send you an email, so you have to verify your email address. So once you have verified your email address, here you can add some information, aka answer some of these questions, like what best describes your role, etc. So I'm going to put business owner, you can put solopreneur or whatever it is. How many people work at your company, you can choose it here. And then what best describes your experience with setting up marketing campaigns. And then how did you hear about ManyChat? And then once you have filled it out, you're going to click Next. So as you can see, here it's going to display your new Instagram business account. So all you have to do is click on Connect. And then when it's connected, you're going to click on Next. And then what solution fits your business? It's going to be marketing automation. So then you're going to click on Start for free. Here you can either activate a pro plan or start with a free plan. So I'm just going to click on Start with free plan. Here it's going to ask you what describes your business the best, and you can choose any of this or you can show all. I'm going to select creator and then next. How do you generate revenue from your Instagram content? I'm going to choose offering digital products and then next. And so now you have set up your account. And so on this side, you're going to see home, contacts, automation, live chat settings, and your profile and help. So what I would do is click to go to settings. So here under general, here you can change your time zone. And here you're going to see all of your channels like Instagram, Messenger, SMS, email, WhatsApp, Telegram. So here, if you click on Instagram, you're going to see your Instagram username here. And then here you can remove this Instagram account if you want to. And the same thing for the Messenger. This is for Facebook. So here you can pretty much play around with all the settings for your different channels. So what we're going to do is we're going to click to go to automation. And we're going to create a new flow. So you're going to click on new flow and it's going to recommend you a bunch of templates that you can choose from. So the first one is going to be convert your Instagram comments into sales. So you're going to click on this template and then you're going to click on setup template. So this is how it's going to work. This is going to be a trigger, aka when someone comments on your post or reel, then you're going to send them a message, right? So when you click here from the drop down, you're going to see that specific post or reel. If you want to set this up for all the messages, all the posts and all the reels, then you would have to upgrade your plan to a pro. So I have a pro version of this. So I always use the same keyword. So in any reel or a post, if I use a specific keyword, it's going to automatically send a message, aka DM, to that person. So obviously here, if you don't have a pro version yet, then you can choose a specific post or reel. And then here you're going to select the publication. So again, with your free account, you can only set this up for one specific post or a reel. So once you set this up, what I would do is after you have posted your next post or a reel, I would just duplicate this and then choose that specific post or a reel. So you're going to click on select publication. And because we only have created one post, I'm going to choose this one. Comment contains specific words. I would change here your keyword. So for example, if you ask your audience to comment with a specific keyword, you're going to add it here. It can be one keyword or two keywords. For example, I would add guide in all caps. Then I would add guide like this and then guide, because you never know if people are going to comment with all caps or like this or like this. So I would add all these keywords here. And then public auto response in feed, I would leave this on because you want to make sure that you're replying back to those comments. That's going to boost your post or reel in the algorithm. So here I would say something like, I just sent you the details, and add an emoji. And you can add a couple of new responses here, so it's not always going to be the same one. ManyChat is going to use several, so you can just say, the info sent. So I would add a couple of responses and then click on save. And like I said before, it's up to you how you want to set it up. So when someone comments on your post, you could directly just send them a DM with a link, but I prefer to actually ask them first, and then when they reply yes please, then I send them a voice message with the link. So this is the trigger, right? They're going to comment on your post, and then you're going to click on this one. You're going to reply to them in the DM. So what I would say is, hello there. I wanted to make sure you wanted the link to the guide, how to XYZ, and then maybe an emoji. So instead of adding this button here where they can click and go directly to your sales page, I would actually delete this. I will remove this. And then I would add a quick reply. So if you're not going to do this, you're not going to be able to set up your voice message. So that is why I would just click on add quick reply and say something like, yes, please. This is something that they would click. And once they click yes, please, then you would send them another message. So click on Instagram. So as you can see, it added another message here. So you can just go to that message. And here you can say something like, here's the link to the guide, how to XYZ. And so again, you could add a button here, open website. You can add the guide here or any kind of keyword and add the URL to your sales page. But what I would do instead, so it looks kind of more authentic, instead of the button, I would just add the URL here. But again, it's up to you. So I would just do something like this. And then I would also click on audio. And this is going to be the voice message. So here you can just drag the voice message from your computer. So I just drag the message here, and I'm basically saying that, hey there, this is Natalia. I just sent you the link to the guide, how to XYZ, etc. Let me know if you have any questions. You want to make sure that, you're saying, let me know if you have any questions in case they do have any questions. And so now I have this message with the link and the voice message, and I usually also add like a text here with an emoji. And so this is pretty much it. And then you're going to click on preview so you can see how it's going to look like. This is the message you're going to send them. They're going to click on yes, please. And then you're going to send them the link to your product and a voice message. So this is how it's going to look like. And then I'm just going to click on set live. Perfect. So now it's live, right? So when you go to your automation, here you can see your automation setup. What I would also do is go and click back, and I would just change this title. If you have created a certain reel, then maybe I would add that Instagram reel, and then maybe the date of the reel when you posted this, like, and guide, because you might have several products, but here you're just sending them a message with a guide. And then click on enter, and it's all done. Again, if you have a free plan, you would have to do this for every single post or reel. So once you have made some money, then obviously I would reinvest part of that into upgrading your plan. But what you could also do every time you create a post is just go to this automation, and then you're going to click on the three dots and then click on duplicate. And then this is where the copy is. So you're just going to go to that copy, click on edit, and then you're going to edit this trigger. So all you're gonna do is just change the publication, and you're going to change it to a new publication. Now we don't have any other post here, but you would basically just change it to a new publication and then click on save. And you could also change this name here and say that Instagram Reel, then the date and the guide, and enter. So now these two are live. So this is for your posts and reels. Now we could create another one for your stories. So what you're going to do is click on new flow, and then you're going to click on this one, use Instagram stories to generate more leads, set up template. And so again, this is going to be your trigger, this one. So message will be sent when a follower replies to, you can choose a specific story or all stories. I would just choose all stories, always use the same keyword, and reply contains specific words or reaction. Again, here you could add the keywords, guide. And then here, if you have a pro account, you could delay the automation, so it's not going to send them a DM right after they DM you. But again, if you have a free account, you can change this, and you also can't automatically like those DM replies if you don't have a pro account. So now you're going to click on save. And then here, when you click on the send message, so once they DM you with a keyword on your story, then you're going to send them a message. And I would say something like, thank you so much for replying to my story. And then I would start a new paragraph. Here's the link to the guide, how to XYZ. And then again, you can click on this button and you can set it up as a button like here, but I personally don't like that button. I want it to look more authentic, so I'm just going to add the URL here. And then you can leave this waiting 3 seconds, and then I would delete this. And I would add an audio. So this is where you're going to drag in your voice note. Perfect. And then you're going to click on preview. So this is how it's going to look like once they DM you. You're going to send them automatically this type of a message and a voice message. And again, if you want to, you can add an emoji here. And then click on set live. So as you can see, automation is live. So this is pretty much how you can set this up. Again, what I would do is go back to the story one and then just change the name. And then click on enter and go back to your automations. So this is how you can set this up here. One thing to note though, that if your reel or a post is going to go viral and you're gonna get a lot of comments, and then you're going to be replying to those comments automatically, there's a certain limitation in Instagram how many comments you can post per day. So if you see that you get like tons and tons of comments, you know, then I would just go to that certain automation. For example, you could do this at night, like in the evening, if you don't want people to get your links during the night, then you would just go to that automation and click on edit, go to the trigger, and then you can just set this up as inactive. So the trigger is going to be deactivated. So you don't have to delete this whole flow. You can just kind of pause it. And then in the morning, again, you can go back to it, and then you can click on edit, the trigger, and then you can make it live. So this is pretty much it, how to set up your sales automation process with ManyChat.